Okay, I'm going to show you how I repaired my Dodge Neon ignition switch. The problem with this car is it's got a Sentry key with a chip, and if you replace the lock, you have to get the computer program to accept a new key. So there's other videos on YouTube that show this, but this is a little different. Problem with mine, it might help you. But so getting it out, you've got to be able to turn the key to the run position, and that allows this spring-loaded mechanism there to go flush with the barrel, and then you can pull it out. You can see it's got rails here, so but you need to push that in while it's in the car, and then you can turn your key. And if you can't turn the key, then I couldn't turn the key at all, and what I did was I tried spraying like lubricant in there, and that didn't work. And then I tried raking it, and that didn't work. And I just what I finally ended up doing was wrapping the key with some pliers, and then turning it, and got enough vibration going where whatever was holding it up released. Okay, but now to take it out, you don't have to drill anything like you do with a Honda. But you've got two spring-loaded pins here, and there, it's like that normally. There's this shaft here, and it's got a tiny spring in it, and pins, and here they are. And they stick up and catch in this detent and keep you from rotating it backwards. What you want to do, you want to turn the key backwards so you can take the guts out. The problem is there's one on both sides, and you need three people, one to hold the pins down and somebody else to turn the key. And I tried using a knife and jamming it in there. The problem is you hold it in there, and then you push the pin down, but then it jams on the knife. So after fiddling around with that for a half hour, got better things to do, I figured. So I got a hacksaw, and the pin was up there, and I just hacked it out. It just took a few seconds. And there's the pin, and I put a pin back in, and it sticks up far enough still to where I can put it back in so you can't accidentally turn the key backwards. So that's what I did, and then I'm able to, what I did off camera, I turned the key backwards, and then this separated. Now the other videos, they tell you to look at the tumblers, which I did, the wafers, some people call them, but mine were all flush. You can see there, it's just flush, so they weren't hanging up. Nothing was sticking up. But then I saw there's this gizmo right here that holds those springs in. And when I looked at it from the side, I could see it was sticking up slightly. And that's all it takes to keep it from working. So I got a file. You can see the file marks on it pretty good. And I took a minute or two and just filed it more flush. And I put it back together, and it turns beautifully. So I won't have to get a new key and have it programmed, tow the car to the dealer and have it programmed. Just put it back together, use the same key, and I put those pins back in their barrels, and it'll hold the cylinder in so it doesn't turn backwards, and also make it easier to pull apart because they're slightly shorter the next time if there's a problem next time. So there you go. Good luck. Just to show you, it's back together. You can see the key turns freely, and those pins they protrude up enough so where I can't turn it backwards. So, and that was a quick way to solve that problem, but it turns great. Let me add one more thing. Probably most of you have a problem. Your wafers are going to stick up. And I've seen in other videos, they just pull them out, pull out the guilty wafer, and your key will still work. You got what? 4 or 5 wafers there. 1, 2, 3, 4, or more. Just pull out the bad wafer with a pair of pliers, and if it sticks up, if one of those sticks up or more, that'll fix that problem too. Okay, goodbye.